Reggie up 1-0, and the red-hot Tony Fernandez. Double down the line. His 12th hit in the last 19 at-bats. He went 2 for 3. Sanders scores, Reds up 2-0. Jerry Brown, Governor to left. Thomas Howard lays out. Is that a legitimate diving catch? Every part of his body's off the ground at one point. That's full extension. Reds 2-1 lead in the 7th when Reggie Sanders breaks it open. Rob Nen, the victim. 2-run shot to right, 14th of the season. Reds go on to a 5-1 win. Deion Sanders had 3 hits in the game. Rio said he was motivated to pitch harder because his 6-4 record had left some wondering whether he was worthy of an all-star selection. Fishing, Luis Polonia swinging. He was 0 for 4. Ontiveros was in such control, Ricky could mingle with the crowd. Why? 12 of the 19 outs for Ontiveros were on the ground. Henderson hits this ball. Polonia goes back and makes the catch. Sack fly. Hendo did go 2 for 2. The A's got all the offense they need in the 3rd. That's Troy Neal. I don't think Luis or anyone else is going to catch it. 2-run shot, 2-0 A's. His 9th. Then McGuire selling insurance. A blast to left into the pen. His 6th of the year. That's his first since he came off the DL. 4-0 A's. Velarde, 2 hits as well. Oakland now 3 for 3 against the Yankees on July 4th, and while the U.S. World Cup game drew over 84,000, pitching, Gomez hitting to center. And that's where Junior is. Hadn't had a home run in a while. Says maybe I'm going to help someone else get one. And he does. And he doesn't get any credit for it, so he stays at 32. Gomez has 12 at 6-3 O's. Uh-oh. It's Gomez again. To left. This one leaves without anyone's help. 2-run homer, his first multiple home run game of his career. It's 9-3. Top of the 9th. Yes, the game is technically all but over, but we have to show Griff going deep. Brady Anderson. Is he going to help Griff get a home run? No. 9-3 Orioles. Griffey homerless in 9 straight games. Bosio, meanwhile, has lost his last 3 decisions. He is now 0-8 on the road this season. The Mariners didn't help him. Third team selection since '88. Top of the 2nd, 2 on. None out, Osmus. 4-6-3, DP. Osmus would later hit a 3-run home run. Todd Pratt, speaking of going deep, to center. Derek Bell is going back. Can he get it? I don't think so. Out. It's out for the wall. 3-run double, part of an 8-run inning. It's Pratt again. And he doesn't give anyone a chance on this to left. Part of a 5 RBI night for Pratt. 5 of the 10. Jackson gets another one. He's 11-2. He is 2 wins shy of last year's total win total. Scott Sanders fell to 3-5. He allowed 6 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks, and 3 2/3. Spose and the Dodgers in tonight's game had several lessons in what makes a good marriage. Lesson 1, if you're loaded, as the bases were in the first, take a chance like Grissom. Puts the Expos on top, 1-0. Be careful taking chances. Lesson 2, if you're not happy, it is okay to argue. A little communication never hurt. Lesson 3, when things don't go your way, as they didn't for Ramon Martinez in the 3-run 4th, the wrong thing to do is to throw your belongings. You never know when you're going to need them again. Lesson 4, you have to be there for your partner. Grissom was there for Butch Henry. Lesson 5, take your sweetheart for a better meal. Come on, spend some money. Move along. 5-1 the final score. Rojas gets his 13th save. With the win and the Braves rain out the Expos 2 games out of first place in the East. The Mets and the Giants, no score, top 2. Ryan Thompson facing William Van Landingham, and Thompson wins this one, his 14th of the year, and the Mets have a 1-0 lead. It stayed that way into the 8th when Barry Bonds trying to do what Ryan Thompson just did. Uh-oh. That is airmailed. Tied at 1 is 22nd. It stayed that way until the 10th. Rod Beck's on. So is Jim Lindemann. Lindemann, dead center. Beck, dead meat. 4th of the year, 3rd solo shot in the game. That's how it ends, 2-1. Plenty of donuts in the box score, too. The 4, 5, 6 hitters on each team combined to go 0 for 22. Each team left 6 on base.
Oh, hit the ball real hard. Out to the opera seats. Forget it. Toscanini would be proud. 1-0 Tigers. But in the bottom of the 9th, tie game, Odabe McDowell's on first, representing the winning run. Jeff Fry laces one to right. McDowell, what do? Send him! Send him! No, don't send him. Ouch. Pulled up lane between 2nd and 3rd. The inning continues with Esteban Beltre. Pinch running for McDowell. Bases loaded. Will Clark draws the walk. And the pinch walker, rather than runner, Beltre, comes home with the winning run. Rangers win 4-3. 10 of 12 the Tigers have lost. Tettleton going 3 for 4. McDowell wound his way up onto the DL right after the game. Darren Oliver, meanwhile, got out of the bases-loaded no-out jam in the 8th, then struck out at the side in the 9th for a well-earned victory, which was itself a makeup of a rain-up. Jim Bollinger pitching for the Cubs. That's a mistake to begin with. Eric Young, leadoff batter, hit the ball real hard. 1-0 Rockies already. This for the former Cub Mike Harkey, whom they let go over the winter. Get some defensive help for Walt Weiss. They're not going to get him. Sure they are. Regular Mark Parent doesn't run that fast. But an hour and 16 minutes later, in Chicago, it's raining. That's a tarpaulin. Well, these things happen. However, across town, at Comiskey, it's not only not raining between Ricky Bonas and Jason Beret, there's sun. And there's some defense. Craig Grebeck making the rob there. On the north side, there is neither sun nor defense. Don Baylor up 2-1 in the 11th. 2 out. Walt Weiss made 1 error. Walt Weiss has just made another error. Rick Wilkins on board. The game is tied at 2 in extra innings. If Baylor had had Jose Valentin, the Milwaukee shortstop, his game might have been over. He could have watched that. Nice job against Ventura. And then it rains again in Chicago. Another rain delay. On the south side, it's dry. I don't understand it. Bring in a staff of meteorologists. Jose Valentin was a little dry on that one. Misses the suicide squeeze bunt. White Sox still lead 2-1. Gentlemen on the right, never do this again, please. A 17th inning stretch, 14th inning stretch, 2 innings, and it's raining again. Top of the 15th, Walt Weiss. Randy Myers has no glove, no footing, no chance. He's safe. No play at first. Meanwhile, at virtually the same time on the south side, 0 for 19 slump for Norberto Martin, and he breaks that by smacking one over Matt Meeski's head in the bottom of the 9th with 2 out. Here comes Karkovice. White Sox win 3-2. 2 minutes later at Wrigley, it's still raining. Does this tell you about which team is moving up in the standings and which team is moving down? Eddie Zambrano looks up, can find nothing but raindrops. Dante Bichette has the 2-run double. Rockies lead by 2. Another rain delay. We're in the 15th inning. There's a rain delay. It finally ends at 10:14 Central Time. Greg Harris getting Sosa to fly out to Kingery, and the Rockies win 4-2 in 15 innings. So the Cubs split in a doubleheader, that the second game of which is delayed 3 times for a total of 2 hours and 25 minutes. Looking to do it again to the Twins. The defense working early. Chuck Knobloch deep to right. Manny Ramirez goes back, knows there's padding, makes the catch. The bottom of the Indians' order. 8th, the Twins alive. The 7th hitter, Candy Maldonado, doubles into the left field corner. Here comes Baerga. Bye-bye. Here comes Albert Bell scoring from first. Safe. 3-1 Indians. The number 9 hitter, Alvaro Espinosa. Loops one to center. The ex-Indian, Alex Cole. Bad throw. Wayne Kirby scores. 4-1 Tribe. This was more than enough for Dennis Martinez, who has been perfect for summertime against Scott Leyes. Have a seat. 4 strikeouts. And it's a nice new ballpark. And yes, the Cleveland fans like to keep it clean. Martinez wins Cleveland's 5th straight game, 17th straight home sellout. 24-4 they are at the Jake by the Lake. Dennis is 6-0 in his 10 starts since 11 May. There was no holiday for the Canadian team in more ways than one, nor for the Royals. The Royals are actually in 3rd place, sir, so it's not as bad as you think. Bottom 1, all right, maybe it is. Pat Henkin to Mike McFarland, it's gone. Rob Milwaukee with a no-hitter through 5, loses it in the 5th. By the way, it was Vince Coleman Day throughout the majors on this 4th of July. Vince celebrated by blowing himself up in the 6th inning. 2-run double as he misplays it, 3-2 Jays. Bottom 7, Blue Jays up 5-2, looking to break it open. A man on, Joe Carter, the Kansas City native, goes yard. And the Jays broke the slump, at least for one night, off Stan Belinda, 9-4. All-Star Henkin wins his 5th in a row, 10th overall. Carter's 4 RBI in his hometown lifted his total to 73. He still, though, is 3 behind Kirby Puckett.
For Tony Eusebio, batting .344 against lefties. That was off Watson. Okendo couldn't get it. A bases clearing double, and the Astros, after 1, are up 4-0. And they have it in cruise control. It's 6-1 in the 5th. Williams helps his own cause. A single. Eusebio beats the throw. He's safe. It's 7-1 in the 6th. So you see the situation, and that's Andujar Cedeno getting nailed. Bass scores on the play. Wasn't the shoe's fault. He gets hit. He does hit. Cedeno to center. 2 runs are in. Caminiti and Gonzalez already with 4 RBIs. Cedeno looks for more in the 9th. Off Arocha. Witten lays out. It only limited the damage. The Astros win it big time, 13-6, career high, 4 hits, 4 RBIs for Eusebio, who says he feels pretty confident now. Joe Torre not pleased.